Intuned is a browser automation platform for developers, built for automations that run on repeat. It combines infrastructure for running code-based browser automations and an AI agent that helps build, debug, and maintain them. That's what makes it different. Code that's fast, predictable, and cheap to run, without writing and maintaining it yourself. Next, let's see it in action. For this demo, we'll build an Intuned project around Y Combinator's website with two parts: a scraper that checks launches every day, and an API that gets company information on demand. We'll start by giving the Intuned agent a prompt. We'll speed this up, but the agent is doing the browser automation engineering work here. It opens the target site, inspects the pages, creates a plan, writes the code, tests against the live site, and keeps iterating until the project works end-to-end. At the end, we get a complete Intuned project: code, APIs, and test results that we can review and deploy. Now that the project is created, we can open it in the IDE. The agent created a real code project that we can inspect, test, and edit. Now, let's see how we can run this project. Let's start by testing the on-demand company info API from the Run playground. A run is one browser automation execution with a Run ID we can use to track status and results. This is the same kind of execution an application could call from code in production. The run executes on Intune's infrastructure and, in this case, returns structured data from the YC page. Every run also creates a run record with the input, result, status, timing, errors, logs, and browser traces. Now let's go back to running the scraper that checks YC launches every day. To run it on a schedule, we'll need to create a job. A job is a blueprint to run automations in bulk or on a schedule. Here, the job is configured to run daily. We will also add a webhook sync to simulate the data getting pushed to your service. After the job is created, we'll trigger it manually to test it out. As you see, Intuned tracks the job run and its results in the platform. And here, we can see each webhook payload arrive as its run completes. Now, let's look how we would maintain a project. Most runs here are succeeding, but for the demo, we introduced a realistic failure, the kind of issue you see when the underlying website changes and a selector stops working. Let's open a failed run. Instead of a vague error message, Intuned gives us the full run record. From here, we can debug it manually or click Fix with AI. That starts an agent session. The agent gets the Run ID, and because it works inside Intuned, it can pull the project code and run context. It has the same context a developer would use to debug the issue. The agent investigates the failure, updates the code, tests the fix, and gives us a proposed change to merge. For more autonomy, you can enable a feature called self-healing. It's experimental, but it can automate more of the detection and repair workflow. Once enabled, Intuned monitors runs and jobs for failures and changes in returned data, result size, or execution behavior. When Intuned detects an issue, it surfaces it on the project homepage and starts an agent session to investigate. It can even take the issue all the way from detection to fix, merge, and deploy if those options are configured. But Intuned has more features to support the harder parts of real-world browser automation. This includes stealth mode, CAPTCHA handling, and proxy support. It also includes first-class authenticated automation support for projects that run behind logins and persistent sessions. So that's Intuned. Browser automation as code, a platform to run it in production, and an AI agent that helps build and maintain it over time. Start with the docs, create your first project, or reach out if you're building browser automations for production.